Good afternoon to everyone. In the previous classes, in the last class, we have already learnt about the in the states of matter, what is the meaning of the suspension and what is the properties of the suspension and what is the meaning of the colloidal solution and what is the meaning of the colloid, and also we have learnt about the what is the meaning of the Tyndall effect. In the today's class, we will learn about the new chapter, that is the crop production and the management. Crop production and management. Crop production and management. You already know that the animals, they are not able to produce their own food, but animals and human beings are depending upon the crops. Animals and human beings are depending upon the crops, and already you know that the crops, they prepare their own food by the photosynthesis, and they have the green pigment called the chlorophyll in the leaf. By using the sunlight and the chlorophyll, they prepare their own food. You already learned in the previous classes. And already after the production of in the plants, they prepare their own food. They use the glucose or the food, and the food is used for the preparation. Food is for other functions like digestion, assimilation, and the other parts in the human beings already learned in the life process chapter. And we come across in the crop production and the management, we come across some words or some definitions. First, we can learn about what is the meaning of the agriculture. Already know the agriculture is backbone of our country. Anyone can say. But what is the definition, a particular definition of the agriculture? Definition of the agriculture. Agriculture is one type of the science. Or what is the definition of agriculture? Agriculture is a practice of growing. Agriculture is a practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for growing the crops. What is the definition of the agriculture? Agriculture is a practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for the growing of the crops. It is called as the agriculture. Agriculture is a practice of farming. Agriculture is a practice of farming, including cultivation of soil for growing the crops. Is known as the agriculture. What is the definition of the agriculture? Agriculture is the practice of farming, including the cultivation of the soil for growing the crops. Is called as the agriculture. You already come across the agriculture word or definition of the agriculture. And next we come across the crop production and the management. What is the meaning of the crop? What is the meaning of the crops? What is the meaning of the crops? When the plants of the same kind are grown in a particular place in a large scale, is called as the crop. What is the crops? The plants of the same kind are grown in a particular area or in one area in a large scale, is called as the plant, is called as the crop. What is the definition of the crop? The plants of the same kind, plant of the same kind are grown in the particular place or in one area, in a particular place of large scale, in the large scale, in the large scale, in the large scale, called as the crop. What is the definition of the crop? The plants of the same kind are grown in a particular place in a large scale is called as the crop. Take one small example. It is on pea. Alright, take on it is groundnut. Groundnut. And in the same kind, it is grown in on a particular space. Or take on small quantity of the groundnut. It is grown on acres of the plant in a large scale. It is called as the crop. Already, what is the definition of the crop? The plants of the same kind are grown in a particular area in a large scale. In a large scale is called as the crop. Already, what is the definition of the crop you have learned? What is the definition of the agriculture also you have learned? And in the crops, there are we classified into two types. One is the kharif crops and the another one the rabi crops. One is the kharif crops and the another one is the rabi crops. Crops are divided into two types. Divided into two types. First one is the kharif crops. Kharif crops. Second one is the rabi crops. First one is the kharif crops and the second one is the rabi crops. First we can discuss about the kharif crops. What do you mean by the kharif crops? The crops which are grown in the rainy season in India will get the rain from the June to the September. These crops called as the kharif crops. What do you mean by the kharif crops? The crops which are grown in the rainy season in the rainy season in India we will get the rain in the month of June to the September. June to September. June to September. This rate of crops called as the kharif crops. Example for the kharif crops is paddy, groundnut. Example for the kharif crops is the paddy and the groundnut. And what is the kharif crop? The crops are which are grown under the in the rainy season. In India, we will get the rain in the month of the June to the September. These types of crop called as the kharif crops. Example for the crops is the kharif crops of the paid and grown. And now we will see about the rabi crops. Rabi crops. The crops which are grown in the winter season. In India, we get the winter from the October to the March. October to the March. This type of the crops is called as the rabi crops. What do you mean by the rabi crops? The crops which are grown in the winter season. In India, we will get the winter season from October to the March. October to March. And this type of crops called as the rabi crops. Rabi crops. And example for the rabi crops is wheat and the pea. Example for the rabi crops is wheat and the pea. There are the two types of the crops in the classified into two types, that is the kharif crops and the rabi crops. The crops, what is the name of the kharif crops? The crops which are grown in the rainy season is called as the kharif crops. In India, you will get the rainy season from the June to the September. Example for the kharif crops is the paddy and the groundnut. And second one is the rabi crops. The crops which are grown in the season of the winter season is called as the rabi crops. In India, you get the winter season in the month of the October to the March. And example for the rabi crops is the wheat and the pea. And next we come across the basic preparation of the soil. In the step by step, you will prepare the soil to grow the plants, to grow the crops. Basic practices of the crop production. Basic practices of the crop production. Basic production of the crop production. And in the step by step, we will show the how to prepare the soil before we are going to the sowing of the seed. Step by step, we can see the first step is the preparation of the soil. Preparation of the soil. First step is the preparation of the soil. Second one is the sowing. or fertilizers. Adding manure or the fertilizers. Third one is the fourth one is the irrigation. What is the fourth one? Is the fourth one is the irrigation, and the fifth one is the protecting from the weeds. Protecting from the weeds. Sixth one is the harvesting. Harvesting. Seventh one is the main important storage. These are the basic steps to production of the crop production of the plants or the crops. First one is the preparation of the soil. Second one is the sowing and adding manure. Third one is the adding manure and fertilizer to the crops. Fourth one is the irrigation, and fifth one is the production and protecting from the weeds, and the sixth one is the harvesting. Seventh one is the storage. And tomorrow class we can discuss about the what is the meaning of the preparation of the soil and what are the steps to use the preparation of the soil, and second is the sowing and adding the manure and fertilizers. In the today's class we learned